A man and his father were camping deep in northern Michigan. While out searching for firewood, the man suddenly felt like something was watching him. When he looked up, he saw this. Shocked, he pulled out his phone and snapped a few photos before fear took over. He later described the figure as humanoid, but not human. Its body covered in short, matted fur, a flat nose, and a protruding forehead that gave it an almost ape-like appearance. He returned to the same spot later, hoping to see it again, but there was nothing. The photos are all that remain. YouTuber The Woods Master was hiking near a remote ridge when he spotted a large, dark figure.
Stuff. Up on that ridge, I had seen a black shape walk over to the edge, and then it just vanished that quick. I'm gonna go up there and see what we might see today.
Curious, he decided to climb up for a better look. That's when he saw it again. A massive shape shifting through the forest. Moments later, a knock echoed through the woods. He kept recording, but his heart was pounding.
Where'd it go? This part of it. Where'd it go?
Fortunately, whatever was out there never came closer, and he made it out safely. A man was peacefully hiking through the mountains of Peru when suddenly he spotted something strange on the cliffs ahead. From a distance, it looked like a person, but the figure was massive, too large to be human. As the camera zoomed in, the shape became clearer. It moved like a human, step by step across the rocky slopes, yet its size didn't make sense compared to the ridges nearby. Many were convinced the man had captured something extraordinary, a real giant wandering through the mountains of Peru. In June 2015, a group of hikers set out on a weekend camping trip. They had no idea that one night in those woods would stay with them forever.
Minchia, ne facciamo un bello spinellone di chi tu possa essere. Oh, ma che cos'è, ragazzi? Ma che da minchia cosa? Oh, ecco un Bigfoot! Un Bigfoot! Ti lasci la pena! Guarda, no, scappa! E qui nudo, te che guardi! Guarda, occhio, prendetelo! Sta scappando! Sta scappando! Oh no, è scappato!
The footage they captured is grainy but chilling. As one of them filmed the quiet forest, a dark figure suddenly moved between the trees, fast. Because of the poor quality, it's impossible to say for sure what they captured that day, but whatever it was, it left them terrified. A channel called Oklahoma Adventures uploaded a video that stunned the Bigfoot community. The team went deep into a forest known for strange sightings, and they heard heavy movements in the distance, like something dragging itself through the woods. And then came scattered bones and odd footprints that didn't match any known animal. Later, their camera caught this. A huge black figure lurking from far away. The hikers didn't even notice it and kept walking. But that night, their trail cam picked up the figure again, this time watching a deer in silence. But there's another encounter from the Oklahoma Adventures team. While exploring a dense forest, they suddenly spotted something moving behind a tree. When they zoomed in to figure out what it was, they saw something unbelievable. According to them, it growled, like a warning to stay away. At first, it looked like a gorilla, but there are no wild apes in Oklahoma. That left only one explanation: Bigfoot. But what are the odds they managed to capture it on camera twice? While exploring the woods, someone came across an intriguing sight, filmed it, and shared it on Instagram for others to see. The video showed a dark human-sized figure sitting high on a tree. It looks like a gorilla or ape-like animal sitting on a tree branch. People online were divided. Some believed it was actual footage of Bigfoot, pointing to the creature's size and movement. Others were convinced it looked too human, possibly someone in a costume trying to pull a prank. A hiker was wandering through a foggy Washington forest when he came across something he couldn't explain. Somehow, he found the courage to film. The figure moved slowly, then disappeared into the fog. Viewers believe the creature took advantage of the fog, which lowers visibility and muffles sounds, making it easier for something large to stay hidden. But the person filming seemed so close. Too close? Or did he just zoom in? A man was hiking through the woods, recording his walk, when he noticed something behind him.
I swear I just saw something huge up the trail. Hold on. Do you see that? Right there. Oh my God. It's walking like a person, but that's not a person. Look at the size of it. It's going into the trees.
In the distance, a tall, broad, hairy figure can be seen, walking slowly before vanishing into the trees. Viewers were convinced, calling it some of the clearest Bigfoot footage ever. The movements looked natural. The distance made it believable. But experts later examined the clip and found mismatched lighting and strange frame artifacts. It turned out to be AI generated. Late one night at the Campsite Brewing Company in Covina, California, a security camera caught something strange. Near the edge of the frame, a tall, dark figure appeared. When the staff reviewed the footage the next morning, no one could explain what it was. Some said it looked human. Others swore it resembled Bigfoot. To this day, no one has ever identified the mysterious figure caught on camera that night. While flying over a dense forest, this person captured something unbelievable. A large, dark figure can be seen running through the trees. Its long arms swing wide, almost touching the ground, before it disappears into the forest. So what did this person capture that day? Could it have been Bigfoot? A group of friends went hiking near the Wallowa Mountains, close to a reservation. They were exploring an old irrigation route when they noticed something strange.
So there's a lot of markings here. There's this one, and there's one legit right next to it. And over here, as you can see, that's like a tent spike. And then there's this, and then look, this is like the perfect chill spot.
Okay.
At first, it looked like just a pile of rocks. But as they got closer, they realized the stones had been carefully stacked, a pattern often linked to Bigfoot sightings. As they climbed higher, they found clumps of thick hair tangled in a cactus.
Okay, we're at the top of the irrigation, the high point, as you can see as you look around, and there's this on this fucking cactus. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What kind of hair is that? There's like 3 different kinds of hair on it.
Hair wasn't right there.
There's like
darker, lighter, a little bit of white.
What the fuck?
And legit, while coming up this way, there's a trail right here, and then like off that way behind is where Nicole's road to the build or area.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
The texture was coarse, the colour mixed with dark and light strands, unlike any animal fur they'd seen before. But why didn't they bring that hair back for testing? Two hikers at Mount St. Helens came across a creature walking through the grass. At first, they thought it was a bear, but while taking photos, they realized it looked nothing like one. It walked slowly, upright but hunched forward, and didn't react to them. Zooming in, its face looked partly hairless, almost human, like an ape. Some called it fake or a man in a suit. Others pointed out its grey hair and weak build, suggesting it could be an older Bigfoot. Maybe that's why it seemed so unbothered. The sighting took place near Ape Canyon, an area known for Bigfoot legends dating back to 1924, when a group of miners reported being attacked by ape-like creatures that threw boulders at their cabin. Adding to the lore, in the 1970s and 1980s, several reports emerged of mysterious bodies and skeletal remains found in the Mount St. Helens region. Local searchers claimed to have discovered partially decomposed human-like bodies with unusual proportions, which some researchers believe could have been Bigfoot. These findings were never fully verified, fueling decades of speculation and adding to the mountain's reputation as a Bigfoot hotspot. Suddenly, these photos don't seem too unbelievable. In a shocking discovery, Bigfoot researcher Charles Snake Stewart claims to have found something extraordinary: a Bigfoot specimen in the Adirondack Mountains. The creature, nicknamed Dak, reportedly stands 8 feet tall, with thick brown hair and a muscular human-like frame. Its face shows both ape and human features: a heavy brow, wide jaw, and deep-set eyes. The cause of death remains unknown. No signs of injury, no explanation at all. According to Stewart, biological tests revealed that the creature was an omnivore, eating both plants and animals, and even showed signs of being a scavenger. The hair, thick and naturally camouflaged, made Dak nearly invisible in the forest. For Stewart, this could be the discovery of a lifetime. Could this truly be proof of Bigfoot's existence, or just another elaborate hoax waiting to be exposed? While driving through a dense forest in Utah, two men turned a corner and saw this. Something massive was standing between the trees. It wasn't just an animal. It looked too big, too dark, and it vanished the moment they came around the bend. Curious, they stopped to look around and found these.
There's the footprint. We've got it casted. Here's the stride. It's a 6-foot stride. What was it, Brody? 70 inches? 72. 72 inches was the stride. And there's the other print. We're not casting this one. The toes aren't as definitive. But this footprint over here was so fresh that the vegetation, and we already filmed it and took pictures, but the vegetation underneath the print are still pressed down, and it had great toes. We overfilled it like you're supposed to. The tops of the cast is not the important part. It's the underneath, the impression underneath. Almost 19 inches long in length from heel to toe. It's about 8.5 inches wide. And we're really excited. This is the biggest footprint that we've ever seen. It's a very active spot. I'm panning around a little bit, showing viewers where I'm at. We come from that direction. The storm's rolling in, it's picking up. It's a real soft, squatchy area. It's very squatchy. A lot of food sources: elderberries, Oregon grapes, raspberries, strawberries, huckleberries. So here's the 72-inch stride of what has to be just a massive male that's moved into the area.
Huge, fresh footprints in the dirt, each one nearly 19 inches long and 9 inches wide. Could these tracks have come from the same figure they saw that day? On October 12, 2025, a man was walking through a small forest in Idaho as the sun began to set. He noticed two upright figures moving in the distance, one large and one small. He pulled out his phone and recorded a short video that quickly went viral. The caption read, "Bigfoot and baby seen in Idaho." But was it truly a Bigfoot family, or just a human family in costumes? A trail camera deep in the snowy forests of Idaho captured something that stunned everyone. The photo showed an ape-like figure standing in the cold. Its thick black hair was covered in snow, and its bare face revealed human-like features. No one knows who placed the camera or when exactly it was triggered. The snow stuck to its fur suggests it had been roaming out there for a long time, surviving harsh weather. Idaho has a long history of Bigfoot sightings, so it could be real. But I'm not fully convinced. Are you? This hiker was deep in the woods of Michigan when she came across something strange. A footprint nearly 16 inches long, far too large to belong to any human. So what could have left a mark like this? This person was hiking in the Wallowa Mountains just 2 miles outside Joseph, Oregon, near the top of Wallowa Lake Tramway. He said he had stopped to take in the view when something moved between the trees. At first he thought it was another hiker, but then he saw this. A tall, dark, hairy figure standing half hidden behind a tree, watching. He froze, snapped a photo, and ran back down the trail. Many believe he captured proof of Bigfoot, a creature long rumored to roam the Oregon wilderness. Jenny and Kelly found large footprints near a swamp close to Marsh Peak. On their next trip, Duke and Kelly discovered similar tracks again, each shaped like a giant human foot. They weren't claiming it was Bigfoot, but the size and shape were hard to ignore. When they later reviewed their footage from that day, they noticed something in a still photo. A figure peeking. It also seemed to appear faintly in the video footage. Combined with all the other clues they found that day, it got them thinking. Was it real? In 2018, this video from Central Oregon showed up online.
Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god, it's fucking big. Can someone get the flashlight? Go get the flashlight, Eric. Holy fuck. What the fuck is that?
Nobody, everybody's inside. Where's Eric?
It's behind the bush again.
It's behind the ridge.
That's gotta be what that sound is.
A what?
It's behind the bush over there.
It was definitely on 2 legs.
Yes, it was walking.
The uploader said it was Bigfoot and claimed to have seen it several times before, chasing a deer. At first, many called the video fake and mocked the uploader. But when it resurfaced years later, people began noticing the details. The creature's long arms, its height, and how real the fear in their voices sounded.
Hey! Hey! Oh, that's a fucking great. Someone's messing with us now.
Whatever it was, something massive moved through those Oregon woods that evening. One of many sightings in that area. In March 2012, a woman hiking near a frozen lake in Russia spotted something strange. A dark, human-like figure walking alone across the ice. She quickly snapped a photo and shared it online. Soon, people began claiming it was Bigfoot, carrying its young. Skeptics argued it was just a bundled-up man braving the cold. But with the distance and the blurry photo quality, no one can say for sure what or who was really out there on that frozen lake. In May 2025, a man uploaded a video claiming he was almost trapped by Bigfoot.
Hello? Oh. We find out there's a freaking Sasquatch looking at us. Wait a minute, this might be the real deal, everybody. We might be face to face with a Sasquatch right now.
While exploring a forest at night, his flashlight caught 2 glowing eyes. He joked at first, but once he realized it might actually be Bigfoot, he panicked and ran. But then he fell into a hole.
Oh! Whoa, I just sank. Oh my God. What if that's a trap? Because look, he was sitting right there. He was standing right here when we saw him.
Some viewers believe it was a territorial Bigfoot guarding its land, but others think it was just an animal. Anyway, he got out safely, but confused. These new trail camera photos were taken in New York. Take a look. Its calf, shoulder, and triceps show clear muscle definition beneath the fur, which some believes point to a real living being. Some call it proof, others say it's just a costume. Imagine finding this on your trail camera though. Would you think it's real? A trail camera deep in the woods captured something strange, something many believe could be Bigfoot. The camera was placed close to the ground, and whatever passed by came extremely close to it. All that can be seen is a patch of long, wiry brown hair on the lower part of two thick, sturdy legs. It looked like something walking upright, brushing against the camera as it moved. Some say it could be a bear caught from an odd angle. Others insist the hair texture and body shape don't match any known animal. So was it a bear, or the closest glimpse yet of Bigfoot? Another couple hiking through the woods of Mount St. Helens in Washington experienced something they'll never forget. While walking along a quiet trail surrounded by tall trees, rocks suddenly began flying toward them from the forest. They turned to leave, but before retreating, the husband quickly snapped a few photos in hopes of finding the source. Later, when they looked at the pictures, they were stunned. On the left side of the trail, one or more massive figures crouched low among the plants. The photos were blurry but clear enough to show something that didn't look like any known animal in those woods. On October 7th, 2025, this photo was reportedly captured by a trail camera deep in the wilderness, soon catching the attention of the Rocky Mountain Sasquatch organization. Experts pointed out one odd detail in the photo: the creature's walking posture. Its heel kicked up higher than a person's, something believed to help it move easily through rough brush or deep snow. But since the photo's source remains unclear, it naturally makes it suspicious. A group of hikers was exploring deep in the forests of North America when they reached a quiet stretch of land. One of the explorers was recording the other when suddenly something appeared behind him. A large ape-like figure covered in dark orange hair. After scaring the man away, it slipped back into the forest. From a distance, they later captured more footage showing the figure moving among the trees. And now the question with these videos always remains: real or fake? Two women were hiking in the forest on a quiet day. After an hour without seeing anyone, they decided to take a short break. While sitting, they noticed something from afar on the other side of a stream and took this photo. As far as they could see, it didn't move much. They started feeling very uncomfortable and left. But what was it? In the dense forests of Canada, a landowner set up a HD trail camera after noticing strange activity on his property last winter. But what the camera captured left him stunned. The footage showed something covered in thick black fur hiding behind a tree. As it moved, snow fell from the branches, as if the creature had struck the tree. The video, recorded in clear HD, made some believe it's one of the clearest Bigfoot sightings ever, while others call it a hoax. If it's blurry, people don't believe it, but when it's clear, no one does either. What would it take for you to believe? Two kids are playing in a sunny field while their mother records them from a few feet away. But then, something appears in the background.
Nice swing. Yeah, hang on. Oh my god. Kids, come here. Right now. Come to me. Just come. Run. Let's go. Hurry. Run to me now!
A tall, broad figure steps out from behind the trees. The mother panics and calls her children to run. Still, many agree the footage looks a little too staged. In late October 2025, a man named Alex Verstia went fishing in a remote corner of Colorado. The spot was miles from any regular trail, surrounded by dense forest and complete silence. For hours, everything seemed normal, until he started feeling like something was watching him. He grabbed his camera and slowly scanned the trees. That's when he caught this.
Vine a pescar a un lugar muy escondido, pero ya me empezó a dar miedo porque mira cómo está. Y tengo rato que siento que algo me está siguiendo y se escuchan las ramas tronar. Y creo que encontré, si no es el hijo de Pie Grande, es el hijo de King Kong. Tiene rato mirándome, mira. Mira. Por favor, no van a decir que no lo ven. No mames, ya me voy a la verga.
When he zoomed in, he said it looked like a small, hairy creature hiding in the trees. Could Alex have captured a young Bigfoot on camera that day, or was it just pareidolia? Honestly, it's hard to tell if there was something truly there. And for more Bigfoot sightings, watch this next video.